Okay, and just a quick confirmation, folks can see my screen.
Yep, we can see it.
Excellent. So for those on the call who may not know me, my name is Mike Holste. I work on the modern work marketing team for employee engagement. Specifically, I look after Yammer and Viva Connections. Before this, I was one of the head community managers on the Microsoft Tech community, and I looked after the MVP program as well as the Yammer MVP program. And way back in time, I actually led up the Office 365 customer network, which was a large external Yammer network. So I've been involved with Yammer as a product since early 2013, and I saw a lot of familiar faces on the calls earlier, but I'm excited to be with this audience. These are the Yammer Power users. I mean, you guys understand the product. You've been with us on this journey where Yammer has been one of the key social fabrics, and then got some heat as teams had moved into this space, and now we've really turned a corner in the last 2 years, and Yammer has just been powering and growing a tremendous amount of experiences, and now of course it's being integrated into Viva Connections, which is what the purpose of this session is. We're going to look at how Yammer fits into Viva Connections, why Yammer is so critical to the new Viva employee experience platform overall, and what this means for the way that we use these products within our own businesses. And it looks like I am frozen now. Okay, so if this is your first time looking at Microsoft Viva, Microsoft Viva is an employee experience platform. So what that means is we're bringing forward a number of experiences that are powered by different M365 apps into one platform that all lives on top of Microsoft Teams, and it's generally available now as of Microsoft Ignite in early November. Right out the gate, we have Viva Insights, which brings together workplace analytics, My Analytics, and Glint to provide quantitative and qualitative data insights to really empower individuals and managers, as well as executives and leaders at the organization, to improve productivity in their organization and overall well-being. It does this by measuring work habits and providing recommendations. Topics focuses on knowledge and expertise, and the Viva Topics applies AI to identify the knowledge and experts within the organization and then organize them into topic cards and topic pages. So it automatically creates these pages for each topic to help employees better understand the information that's flowing around the organization and bring it directly to them. I kind of think of it like Wikipedia for the enterprise, but AI is taking the first draft, and then the topic owners and topic managers can edit those topics to ensure that it's the most up-to-date information. Viva Learning, just as it sounds, it allows employees to easily discover both formal and informal learning within the flow of their normal workday. So you can create a learning pathway. Managers can assign learning and track the progress of their team's learning efforts, as well as curate and provide recommended learnings for different employee sets as well. And then lastly, Viva Connections, which we'll probably focus on the most today, brings together all of these modules as a new deliverable first-party app within Microsoft Teams. So it lives right on Microsoft Teams, and it leverages these foundational Microsoft 365 technologies like Yammer and SharePoint and the Microsoft Graph to provide a single curated employee experience that companies can provide their own branding on top of, and ship a personalized version of this app to each employee. So it caters really well to frontline workforce or to information workers, or for employees who might be in different geographic settings, where it can provide a really unique, bespoke, tailored view of what that employee needs to get their work done. And again, it lives right inside of Microsoft Teams. So it's easy to stay on top of your chat and your tasks and all of your work items, as well as staying informed with the latest news and dashboard and resources that you need, again, to be successful. So let's take a quick look at how Yammer shows up in Viva. We're going to start with Viva Topics. So we're really excited to continue to extend the capabilities of Yammer to other parts of the suite. And in this case, Yammer is going to be integrating with and adopting Viva Topics to make community source knowledge easily accessible across the organization. So we're going to do this by supporting a consistent experience in Microsoft 365, meaning that soon Yammer Topics will be connected to Viva Topics, which will bring your employees key information about that topic on the Viva Topics card specifically. So among others, this provides a few benefits for the organization. Topics will mean and refer to the same thing, whether you're in Yammer, in Viva Topics, or elsewhere in Microsoft 365, like SharePoint. And premium Viva topic experiences like topic cards will show in Yammer. What this means is essentially users with the appropriate licensing will see topics in Yammer enhanced with Viva topic experiences, such as Viva topic cards, while unlicensed users will continue to use topics in Yammer the way that they're used to, the way that you've been using those Yammer topics for the last couple of years. So only Yammer networks in native mode are going to be eligible for the premium Viva topic experiences. We're also going to bring the richness of Yammer Q&A directly into the Viva Topics pages themselves. So when your employees land on these Viva Topic pages, they will see questions and answers that are coming from across your Yammer communities that relate to the topic of the Topic Center page that you're on. So they'll be able to curate frequently asked questions. You'll be able to see who the experts are that can probably answer their questions and who the top players are. So ultimately, premium Viva topic experiences like pages and cards will include content from Yammer, such as questions and answers and conversations. So these topics can be managed centrally, and you can manage who gets to create and edit these topics through your user permissions in Viva Topics. Let's jump back to Viva Connections now. So last month, Viva Connections rolled out and became fully generally available. That GA availability means that the Viva Connections dashboard experience, the desktop experience, the mobile experience, and the feed web part experience are all now available and can be rolled out to your organizations. You can edit them, you can change the name, you can add your own branding. So the Viva Connections app could become your company app today. Now, Yammer is a key source of connection and engagement for Viva Connections. It's really, really intimately built into both the mobile and the feed web parts, where you'll find all company announcements. You'll find featured conversations, announcements from any of the communities that you follow, content from people that you're following, and of course, conversations that you follow from the communities that you're in. And in the new year, we're going to be actually adding the ability to follow communities and to follow topics as well directly in your feed experience here. So for those of you who haven't seen Viva Connections, though, let's take a quick look at what Viva Connections is and the value that it brings. So if you're not familiar with Viva Connections, this is kind of the money slide that shows you a summary of everything that you need to know here. Viva Connections is going to serve as your gateway to the employee experience for organizations that are using Microsoft Viva. It brings together Viva Learning and Viva Topics and Viva Insights all into the dashboard experience. And it brings together a number of Microsoft 365 products into the feed and resources as well, so that you can simplify your end user story by providing a single company branded app that is tailored to them based on information that can be found in Azure AD. Now, it is also personalized content. So it uses the graph and it uses the communities that you follow and the distribution lists that you're a part of to target different news or dashboard cards to show you what's relevant to you in a single swipe. And then, of course, you can add your own line of business apps and extend by building your own dashboard cards and integrating with a number of our third-party solutions that I'll show you in just a quick sec. So here's what the Viva Connections mobile experience looks like. On the left, here we see the dashboard. This is the company home for the employee. This is where they're going to find all their tasks, their holiday information, integrations from these third-party solutions, We've already published integrations for Workday, for Qualtrics, for ServiceNow, for UKG, and we have a number more in the pipeline for early January. And over the course of 2022, we're expecting to see a lot more. We have a number of partner integrations in the pipeline that we're just waiting to get into AppSource currently. Again, this is targeted. So each card that you see here is going to be shown to you based on the role that you have in the organization. So information workers could see a card as a reminder to submit an expense report, whereas a frontline worker could see a clock in shift or a take a health check card, as you see in the top left corner here. Now, again, this is all powered by adaptive cards and Teams, so it can connect directly into a Teams app to show things like shifts or tasks coming directly from Teams. You could link to a third-party site here using a web link to take yourself off a domain or to point to any other app without a deeper integration necessary. So this could just be a routing point to important destinations within your business. And then, of course, you can build your own custom cards as well. And we have a whole lot of templates already. I believe that there's more than 75 adaptive card templates at adaptive.io. So you could bring in your own line of business systems. And then, of course, we have those partner integrations as well, so that you can just rip and replace and add them in to your own dashboard experience. The next one is the feed. Again, this is pulling together SharePoint and Yammer, as well as some other sources of content as an aggregated feed that's interactive and social by nature. And then the last swipe over on the mobile app is going to be the resources, where you can find that evergreen content and frequent locations and key organizational destinations without having to navigate to a whole bunch of different sites and help save time searching. So let's go a little deeper into the feed. Where does the feed come from? First off, it comes from SharePoint, and you could use audience targeting and find SharePoint analytics just like you would use SharePoint news currently. You can boost important news as you see fit. It also comes from Yammer conversations. So all company communities, featured posts from public communities, and conversations from your communities will show up in this feed. And coming soon, you'll be able to follow topics, and you'll be able to follow conversations, as we've mentioned earlier, all directly from this feed. Here you're seeing the web part version of the feed in Viva Connections desktop. And we also will be incorporating stream videos from videos that are published as news links or embedded into SharePoint news posts. Now, we're continuing to iterate on this, so you can expect to see more notifications coming soon and additional content sources coming into the feed from anywhere from early to end of H1 in the new year. Now, it is worth noting that all of these tools aren't required to get value out of the dashboard. If you're only using Yammer for corporate communications, that's great. Your Yammer or your feed will be filled with Yammer conversations and content. You don't necessarily need to be using SharePoint news. You don't necessarily need all of these sources or to be worrying about stream if you have a different video publishing tool at your business. But they are available here for the feed, and we do think you get the best experience if you're using a variety of these. So take a quick look at how it's ranked. I think I'm hopefully doing okay on time.
Mike, we do need to move pretty quickly because we're starting to run over. So if you can speed through the last bit, that'd be awesome.
For sure. Yeah. So of course we want you to see the most important things first. There's a number of factors in the feed ranking, but as you can see here, newer content is always going to be at the top of your feed. Boosted content, of course, will be promoted and more highly visible within your feed. And then as content ages, you'll see it kind of settle down towards the bottom of your feed. So a couple of steps. You'll have access to these slides, of course. But if you're looking to get started with Viva Connections, first you need to deploy a SharePoint home site, launch Yammer communities, of course, so that you have content in Viva Connections once you get it started. Installing and deploying it is easy from the Teams admin center. Just enable the app, add your own icon, select your users that you want to enable it for, or all company, and press publish. And then you can add in partner integrations. We have a ton of resources and links for this. If you're looking to take it one step further, you can start building those adaptive cards. And if you are eligible, we actually do have a new fast track scenario to support this. So customers with over 150 eligible seats can reach out to their modern workplace architect and get help deploying all 4 Viva modules, as well as deploying and being successful with Yammer communities, which of course this audience doesn't need, but we also have SharePoint support as well. So if you're looking to get started here, reach out. I think that this is a great offer that just launched on November 4th. So you can take advantage of Fast Track and get your organization ready and successful with Microsoft Viva. That is all I have.